Good morning, everybody. I'm John Zager, and I'm the guy who's going to talk to you this morning about health and wellness. I am 40 years working in clinical psychology, and since about the last 5 years or so, I've been doing research in psychology around self-healing, health, and wellness. And a lot of experience, a lot of background. Seems to be a lot of need these days for people to maybe look at better health, better wellness. What I'm not doing is counseling or therapy of any kind, any clinical stuff. That's not my intent. My intent is to do instruction and to teach, to offer workshops, to be a speaker, and I inspire and motivate people around health and wellness. That's my interest, that's my job. So, with that said, there's sort of a lot of different step-by-step processes that enhance health and wellness. One of the first ones I want to talk to, and this is going to be a series of videos on YouTube, but one of the first ones I want to talk about and what my intentions are and what my plans are is that we're going to talk about self-healing. It seems to be a pretty big deal, trendy thing right now. There's a lot of people, professional people, doctors, PhDs, around the country that are talking in terms of self-healing and how people are able to think their way out of cancer, out of diabetes, out of hypertension, given diagnoses that they're going to die. I mean, the power of the mind is awesome, and neuroscience is what this is really about. But I guess it seems to be working, and there's a lot of documented evidence that this is the medicine of the future. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a PhD, but I'm aware that pharmaceutical companies are making a lot of money keeping people on medicines, and medicines that sometimes get people more sick than what they already are due to the side effects. And doctors, I don't think doctors are educated in all areas, especially around psychology. There's a thing called placebo and no placebo. Placebo's basically where you're given a sugar pill unknowingly, and you have such positive expectations that it has nothing other than a sugar pill. If you're dying of cancer and you take the placebo and you believe it to be the drug of choice to cure you, 81% of people are cured. In other words, the pill works. That's all I'm saying, is that the pill works in your recovery process. And your body has the capability of producing, it's the largest pharmacy actually there is, and it has the capability of producing any drug that's needed for any illness that's happening. Just touching on placebo. Nocebo is the opposite effect. Doctor tells a patient, you have a month or 3 months to live or whatever, and get your affairs in order. How does he know that? I'm not quite sure I understand how that doctor knows that. So patient goes home, blah, 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 was given 30 days, believes it, accepts, believes, and surrenders to what the doctor says, and dies 30 days later. Autopsy's done on the person, never has been any evidence of any illness that the doctor felt like he was dying of. So nocebo has powerful effects as well. There's all kinds of documented cases, thousands of documented cases on the internet, and you can look them up, and it just has to do with the power of thought, the power of belief. It's amazing. Here's one of the things I'm going to do, and again, I do wellness and health and wellness consultation with individuals and companies, businesses. I mean, good Lord, people run the world. Therefore, we better all take a look at what kind of employees we have, and management we have, and ownership we have, and I don't know, maybe that's kind of important stuff, huh? Don't know. But so there's some research out from very reliable sources, professional reliable sources, and I'll get into who these people are as we progress through these videos. But for now, what I'm wanting to do is this one individual in particular offers courses, workshops, I guess is what they're called, to go and learn the techniques on self-healing and the information, and get education and informed, and understand the process. And they give you kind of a step-by-step process. I've applied to go to one of the workshops that I really, really want to. I even applied for a scholarship because they're fairly costly, and I was turned down. Not because I have a lot of money or make money, because I think this particular one was like $4.99. I don't have $4.99 to go to it, but I sure would like to. So what I've done is I've listened to every single video, what's available out there on workshops, lectures, presentations from this individual on self-healing, and I've kind of pieced it all together and done my own research. Again, please understand, I'm 40 years I've done clinical psychology along with research around self-healing in the past 5 years, and I'm fairly knowledgeable. A lot of this stuff, which is trendy today, is stuff that I was teaching or educating clients 20 years ago about. Not all of it, but some of it. So therefore, some of the things that I'm talking about or going to be talking about are my own, and of course the majority of the stuff comes from these other people. But again, I just want to pass it on because I just think it's incredibly powerful, and it's the direction that medicine is going in. I just believe neuroscience is it. It's epigenetics, above genetics. Traditionally we used to believe that genetics, what your family had, you have. Not true. Disproven. Dr. Bruce Lipton. Please go listen to everything he's got out there on the internet. Dr. Joe Dispenza. incredible knowledge. Go listen to everything that man has out there. What's passed on is the environmental factors we grew up in and the modeling that we received. So let's say you come from a family of hypertension and your mom talks about it constantly with her sisters or brothers or other family members, or the house is always such that the salt content is down and there's literature around. I mean, it just goes on and on. That's environment and modeling, and that's what you pick up on, and you therefore think, you accept, believe, and surrender that that's you, and you got it. Well, you don't have it. There's no reason for you to have that. If your family has diabetes, you don't have diabetes, nor are you going to get diabetes, depending on how you view that stuff. So genetics is a whole topic we need to, boy, do we need to talk about, because it's all different now. So here's one thing about Dr. Joe Dispenza. He seems to be the leading person right now around self-healing and that sort of thing. And again, please go listen to everything he says and presents on the internet. It's impeccable stuff. But and he has a lot of interesting cases that I can replicate and talk about, but it might be best that you get it straight from him rather than me. I don't want to tell you his stories, although they are stories that, they're mostly on the internet of just research and his own research, and I just think it's amazing stuff. So he offers this sort of plan, step-by-step plan. It's not that simple, but it's a method on how you can look at things in terms of your health and maybe do some of your own healing. I'm working on things like hypertension. I'll just pick that one out. And so I found his process, and I'm just working through it with him as I continue to get educated, doing his steps and seeing if there's any recovery. Not recovery, it's just seeing if I can get rid of hypertension without medication. That's just one example. In the mental, emotional category, I guess, a lot of people have depression, anxiety, and can you do things around that to eliminate that kind of illness? So this first few series is going to be me, John Zager, just talking about more self-healing. And this is all under the general topic of wellness, health and wellness consulting that I do. But and then I'm going to take you guys through a series of maybe once, twice a week. I'll do videos on how I'm doing with my self-healing half of the presentation. The other half of the presentation will be kind of what I'm doing now, just sort of giving you some overview of, in this particular case, for a few videos just around self-healing and some of the history and stories and statistics and research and stuff that's out there. Also, I want to give you guys resources on where to go to acquire this kind of stuff. So it's going to be pretty darn informative. Apologize for my appearance today. It's early in the morning. I'm running late. I thought I'd just throw this up on the video and get you started. There's one caveat to the whole thing. I'm not doing a webinar. I might somewhere down the road, but I'm not. And I am available for workshops, lectures, presentations around health and wellness, and especially self-healing. Anywhere in the world, I don't care. Call me up, invite me, and let's go do it. So in the interim, I am self-supporting, and I would appreciate it. It would be good. I'd like to go attend this workshop. If you would send some money to my PayPal account. I know it's sales, but that's how we have to support ourselves. And I don't care if it's $5, $10, $100. jzegar@gmail.com. So it's JZEGAR@gmail.com. That's my PayPal account. Please, I ask you, if you could just put money into that account, a little bit each time you watch a video. If you want to just drop a $100 bill in there, because this is going to be a series going on for a period of time, that's cool too. That's my sales presentation, and I trust that people will honor that and respect my needs to survive. So with that said, this is the first introduction video of myself, and I will clean myself up on future ones, maybe, and we'll just see where this all goes, and I hope you all enjoy it. So thank you very much.